Hi, and welcome to another edition of Inside Batman Beyond. I'm Jason Hillhouse. I am here tonight with Bruce Timm, producer, Alan Burnett, producer, Glenn Murakami, producer, Paul Dini, producer. Glenn Murakami was a producer on this show, your first producing gig. King of the world, Murakami is. We're here to talk about season 2, bigger order this time than the first 13. We kind of set everything up. You created the world and everything in the first 13. And now...
They just said make some more till we tell you to stop.
Just keep making them.
Yeah.
Which means that everybody apparently was happy with the first 13.
It was an immediate hit, and a lot of people who had been skeptical about the show were surprised by how good the show was.
Sometimes I ask myself, is Batman just a suit or is he the man inside? Time to find out.
The show was a hit, and they wanted more. And after the challenges of creating all these characters and setting up the scenario, how do you continue and go on with another 26?
Right off the bat, they actually wanted us to add a strong female to the supporting cast, a young teenage girl who hopefully would be in on Terry's secret, somebody he could talk to and share his adventures with.
At least now you're not alone with your secret. You have someone to talk to, someone who can help you out sometimes if you need it.
I thought she was kind of an interesting character, and you know, Cree Summer, who played her voice, you know, we adore her. So we went whole hog with it, and she was in a lot of the episodes.
I do remember hearing, what, is she going to know Bruce's secret too? Where does she fit in? Here was somebody totally new. She was not Batgirl. She was not Robin, or even Alfred for that matter. She was just somebody who was a friend of Terry's and who was let in on the secret.
You call me Robin, and I'm out of here.
No problem. Alfred.
Alfred?
I thought Max would kind of represent the future or things that Bruce didn't know more, and that's how she would be a stronger ally to Terry.
A little more hip to the times and stuff like
yeah,
that.
but you know, Bruce would still school them in the end. You know, it's like, I've been around longer, I have more experience, so this is what, you know, that's what I thought.
You should have said that then.
I did.
And had you gotten into
See,
the pit,
I was the new guy.
We disappointed you all the time, Glenn. It sounds like every time we talk about this.
Glenn comes with a big disappointment. Right
See,
off the
what's
bat.
interesting is we'll talk about certain ideas, and then we end up not doing them, and I never know why. I didn't spend that much time on your side of the building,
Well,
so
that's
I would
why.
always. But see, I wasn't included in on those. This is what the network wants.
You were the
or
new
these
guy,
are-
the new producer.
Yeah,
you
I
didn't
was.
Get shut up.
I did.
Oh.
I think start a lot of trouble because I didn't know those things. So, sorry.
And sometimes,
You want to see those ideas executed, you got to get in the story meetings with the writers and
Yeah.
stuff. So
I didn't get in the pit.
Yeah.
you didn't
And
get in the pit.
So,
You learned your lesson, though, didn't you? Now you just run the show.
I would.
I'm not listening to anybody here.
yeah, but that would happen every once in a while. We'd have a great, you know, design or an idea, and then we start, you know, working out the story, and then the story takes a, you know,
Yeah, it
left
goes a
turn
different way.
someplace. And
Sure.
I've seen it all. Demons, witch boys, immortals, zombies. But this thing, I don't know, it just feels so high school.
This was the season where we were also, because we brought in this girl character, they wanted us to move to the high school. They wanted less
More high school stories.
Yes, less corporate stories, more high school
We
stories.
were fine with that too, because we were actually tired of the whole corporate thing.
Yeah,
we
right.
felt we'd done the powers thing
Yeah.
enough. And you know, Terry was a teenager, and we kept saying, well, the early stories felt just kind of like regular Batman stories. They didn't seem specifically Terry stories, and it's like
Corporate.
Terry was a completely
Yeah.
different kind of character than Bruce Wayne was.
like Glenn said, you don't want to do too many corporate stories. You don't want to do too many villain, you know, rumbles. But you know, every once in a while, you throw in something like the Egg Baby story or something. You know, like
We like the Egg Baby
yeah,
story.
that's fun. But that
But
also
even that's got supervillains in it. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
supervillains, but they're villains.
You would have to have.
You always have to have
great
villains.
opponent. Yeah.
Well, see, that's the tricky thing. But you know, by setting the stories more in the high school, we thought that, you know, well, if the gym teacher is a supervillain and the school psychologist is a supervillain, and suddenly everybody, the entire
And
staff
most
is a
of
supervillain.
the kids are
They're all
supervillains.
supervillains. You know, it's like it really started straining credibility.
Change schools, man.
So we were a little
Wrong
bit
district.
leery of that, and we did have a bunch of stories like that where a lot of the teachers turned into supervillains, and it's like, okay, you know, so it was tricky.
And we also, I mean, the other thing is we could just center a story around a kid.
Which we did that too.
Which we did, not
like the
necessarily.
good kid who turns out to be leader of the Joker's gang, something like
Or
that.
something like
Right,
that. Yeah.
right.
So,
Or the Willie
Joker.
Watt character who, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
so,
Joker with a Z,
yes.
yeah.
hipping it up.
Jokers.
Jokers.
It's fresh, baby.
Keeping it real.
and almost every teenager that we had as a recurring character had a place in that.
Howard Groot.
I guess I'll be seeing you ladies at my Shui party this Friday. Super.
Looks kind of familiar.
Based on me. Yeah, that was a fun episode. Howard Groot.
Who named him?
Me?
Groot?
I don't know.
You see
just-
yourself as a Groot?
I don't know. What's a Groot?
I don't know. That's what I think.
Cross between Gru and a Root. I don't know. I don't know. It's I just came up with a name. He was like a schlubby character, so I said Howard Groot. That sounds like
that sounds like it's a perfect name for the. I mean, you look at the guy on the show, and it's a perfect name.
Yeah.
It's something that just fits him.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
You look in the mirror and go, Howard Groot. All right, that'll be the one.
Terry, today was beach day, remember? Where were you? Oh, just out saving the world, Ma.
Season 1, you have to establish kind of the foundation of what it's going to be, and season 2 seems to be where you were spreading your wings a little bit. Specific episodes that
Let's
stand
talk about
out.
Earth Mover.
There it
Earth
was,
Mover.
Earth Mover.
So
Yeah.
we have a difference of opinion on this.
All right.
Okay.
Pros and cons.
When you said a few moments ago, off camera, that it was one of your favorite episodes.
It is one of my
That just surprised me.
Why?
Because that was the most difficult episode. It was one of those stories where you got into it and you could not find a good ending. You couldn't get out of that story. It was really a horror story all the way to the end. And I thought, this is as far as we can ever go on the show, as far as tone goes.
And dark. Yeah.
Dark. I mean, it was a really dark story.
It's very dark. And there's no.
We went
Well,
darker
that's
than
what I see.
that,
That's
didn't
what I
we?
like about that
Well,
show.
I know,
is I like
Boris.
the ambiguity of it. I like the fact that the guy who's supposed to be the bad guy isn't really all that bad, and the monster, he's only technically the monster. Even he's kind of sympathetic. I like the fact that there's no clear-cut good guys and bad guys in that story. That's what I really like. It would have been really typical to make the guy who talked the dad down into the hole to paint him just as a complete bad guy. But he's, he made a mistake and his friend got killed, but he's trying to do the right thing by raising the daughter and everything, and he's doing it really out of a sense of guilt and duty. And to me, that kind of redeems him as a character. So you're kind of like, it's hard to hate that guy. You kind of sympathize with him.
You want to kill me? Go ahead. I've got a lot to answer for, but for God's sakes, let Jackie go.
She stays, and you die.
There's a father who's trapped in the ground, like a living corpse, and there's no way to free him. And there was just no way to get out of that.
That's cool.
Oh, it's cool.
It is cool. It's way cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty horrific.
Yeah, it's old-time horror comics.
Yeah.
Maybe once in a while we can do one of those, but
Well, no, we didn't make a habit of it.
But that to me was.
Would you say that's as dark as it went?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
we got
that's
darker.
no.
We got darker than that. We
No.
got way darker than that.
Yeah.
Out of the Past is
Out of
a
the
way
Past
sicker
is
story
pitch
than.
black.
No, but it has a happy ending.
Oh, everybody blows up.
Yeah, everybody dies.
The other story had no happy ending.
Well,
There
that's
was
true.
no-
Well, that's true. It's
there was-
bleak.
Well, maybe we should have just killed the guy at the end.
We did kill him.
It was dead.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
He got blowed up.
He was already dead.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What did you
You
want
saw
the
his little
ending to
bone
be?
hanging from the wall.
There was no
yeah,
way out
yeah,
of it.
yeah.
I suddenly realized if I had time, I would have started all over again.
No way. It's a great story. the
I
way it
would
is.
have started all over.
How many of these meetings that apparently Glenn wasn't allowed to go to did you guys? I mean, everybody's really passionate about.
No, not very often. We were usually
I'm
all
not
on the
saying
same
I'm not
page.
looking for everybody punching each other in the face or anything. But I mean, as things went like that, I mean, part of the creative process was that like part of kind of you guys what fueled those kind of things, those kind of discussions and things like that.
Like I said, not usually. I mean, for the most part, we were mostly on the same page.
I stirred it up from time to time.
Occasionally.
When they allowed you in, you'd go in.
I got taken aside and told that I suffered from first-time producer syndrome. Bruce took me aside and it's like, you can't start trouble like that.
I like it.
If you want out of the cave, you're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way.
You're kidding.
None of the Robins ever complained.
A lot of stuff changed, between conceptual stage and the script phase, and some of that was due to the writing, and some of that was due to, when you get into the heart of it, you realize the story's taking a different turn, and you may not like where it's going. And sometimes we would come up with ideas, and the writers would take those. The other writers would take those and turn them into something else. I remember a robot story about a robot who was a thief who kept stealing things because it wanted to feel the same feelings. By taking this, I should be experiencing, the delight that a human has in this. And I really liked that idea, but I just, couldn't do anything with it at the time, so I gave it to Bob Goodman, and he looked at it and he goes, I can't make anything out of this. So he changed it and worked it around. That eventually came to the Zeta episode and the Zeta series. And when I read his idea, I was going like, well, this isn't what I had in mind, but if it works, then,
You got a 2-season series out of it.
yeah, so what did I know?
There you go.
She swore that it wasn't what it looked like. She meant it. I could tell.
To be young again and gullible.
As you're coming up with this stuff, and especially brand new things that you don't have some kind of source material to go back from, what kind of inspiration? I mean, you're talking about, like, you just watch all kinds of movies, read all kinds of comics, and I know everybody rushes out and buys a bunch of Jack Kirby and that kind of thing. Is it?
Well, a lot of our younger guys have never even heard of Jack Kirby, and it's weird because that's how old we're getting. That's how long in the tooth we're getting. And we're getting these new guys who go, Jack Kirby, who's that? So we force feed them, like, a steady diet of Jack Kirby comics. Say, look at this, and they go, oh. So
That's really sad.
it's frightening.
But it's a good education tool. I mean, you've got to, it prompts creativity to look back on some other things.
Yeah, but the fact that they don't know who
Well,
Jack
yeah, that
Kirby
is-
is.
It's just sad for us.
That's
That means that
tragic.
we're old. That's all. It's just.
But you get to show them.
No, it's cool to see them discover it.
Thanks
For what?
for reminding me why I got into this. It's been so many years now.
But you never really forget, do you?
No, you don't.
Well, any final thoughts on season 2 before we sign off?
It was the happiest time of my life.
It was all, nobody fought, it was all handshakes and rainbows. Other than the zombie script, everything else was great, all season long. Thanks a lot, folks. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the shows.